purpose of this video is to share something kind of exciting.
Pretty amazing, actually.
That's our box.
Unboxing.
So, as most of you probably know, I wrote a children's book in 2020 called Pearl Spot's a Friend, and it's about a pufferfish who has mast cell activation syndrome, and she's bullied at school because she puffs up all the time. I wrote a second book,
Number 2.
that I dedicated to my dear friend Danae.
Yay.
We wanted to show everybody the book. I've only received my author's copy over here, but now I have the actual published version, and it's so exciting.
It's awesome, man.
This is called Hospital Princess, and on the back, the synopsis says, Ella has always wanted to become a princess, but there's just one problem. She has a broken tummy. Ella's illness makes her feel sad until she meets a group of new friends at the hospital. Even though they are all facing their own battles, together they discover that they can still fulfill their fairy tale dreams. I got the inspiration from when I was admitted for 8 months out of 1 year in 2015 and 2016.
When I met you on
And
Instagram.
It's called Hospital Princess because during that 8-month admission, I created my blog called Hospital Princess. The thing that I wanted to be sure to include on this one is just a variety of illnesses. And we made this character look like Danae.
So much. It looks like me. Even my mother said so. It's very inclusive.
Yes.
Because we need that, especially with people with disabilities. People don't really understand a lot of like GI issues or just like chronic illness altogether. But Shy is really, with all these stories that she creates, she's bringing more awareness every year. So I'm really, really proud of her. And because she's going through a lot right now, and she was able to publish 2 books within what, like a year and a half? It's just incredible. So
I'm not going to read the whole thing because I do want people to get the physical copy of the book.
And we'll add that link too.
Imagine if I were a princess, Ella exclaims. Her favorite book of fairy tales is open on her lap. She turns a page and dreams of becoming a beautiful princess. She pictures herself with Rapunzel-length hair and a sparkling Cinderella gown, but there's just one problem. Ella lives in the hospital because she can't keep food down. She doesn't understand princesses are supposed to be strong, singing and dancing all the night long. Friends from school come to visit, but Ella has never felt so weak. She is embarrassed when they ask about the feeding tube taped to her cheek. She also has a central line in her chest. Both feed her nutrition. Her stomach doesn't have to digest. The illustrator is contracted with the publishing company that I use, and Dan, he also illustrated my previous book, and I couldn't think of anyone better to illustrate it because I certainly can't draw.
You did a fantastic job.
He did a good job. I can't draw.
Hats off, Daniel Butler. Hats off.
I have to tag him in there.
It's tagged. He's there.
I've always wondered what it would be like if I could illustrate.
I've tried.
You did? See, I haven't even tried. Like, I know myself
I
well enough.
feel like I could get better, but I'm just so good at coloring that I just stick with it. So already pre-drawn stuff, just color it in.
I can't even color within the lines.
No, you always say that.
Barely. Like,
You
I
always
go
say that,
out
and
line.
then you do fine.
And I hate gel pens.
Excuse me? You hate what?
Gel
Oh my god! Oh my Why?
Okay, you're
Why?
Okay,
Why?
You gotta tell everyone. Danae is a gel pen connoisseur.
Why?
Okay, so I feel
You're my sister.
Okay.
Why?
I'll explain why. So when you're writing with gel pens, number one, I feel that it smudges and you get gel pen all over the place. Number one.
Glitter.
Number two, the when you're using gel pens to color something on the piece of paper, it feels scratchy. It doesn't feel fluid. It feels.
It depends.
I can't stand that.
Nope. It
That
depends
feeling.
on the type of pen and like the type of brand of said pen.
So, I prefer colored pencils.
Ugh. They're so boring. But then when you have the pen, and especially if you have like the glitter and then the regular pens to make the contrast, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You really don't like gel pens?
I'm not a fan of gel pens.
Oh my!
I don't like
How
the
did I
texture.
not know this?
I don't like that sensation.
I've known you for like 7 years. We've been friends for 7 years. You
Poor Danae, she came over last week and we were going to plan a movie day. And before the movie day, I said that she had asked about my book, and I said that I got my author shipment over here, but I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to do a video with it.
I know what was happening. I was having a reaction and I was giving myself meds. I remember this.
And then she
That's
asked
when I did
me,
it.
and then she goes,
Yup.
"Oh, can I be it too?"
Yep. That's when I was doing my meds.
And I get here and I have the tripod set up and I have the box over
What are we
here.
doing?
And she's like, "What are we doing?"
It's true. I didn't know. It was a pleasant surprise.
And that is why we call her Nana.
Nana. Even though I'm in my 30s.
I'm 25.
Yeah, she's a youngin'.
I say she looks to me like she's 27.
That's Brent's age. No, wait.
Maybe even 26.
20.
People say I look
She's
like I'm
28.
12.
Yes, she looks like she's 12.
And I'm going to embrace it. Some people say that as very derogatory, but
I don't think it's derogatory.
it's not going to be a bad thing when they're
It's
all
a
old
good
and
thing.
decrepit looking.
Exactly.
And I'm just the epitome of youth.
Yes. I feel the same way. I look young for like a reason. I remember like when I was younger, like teenager, and I was like 10. That kind of got annoying.
Well, you get offended then because you just want to be all big and grown.
Yeah, exactly.
And then someone tells you look like you're a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's a blast to your ego.
Yeah, definitely. But now I feel like I like the age that I'm in. Because, I don't know, like a few years ago, I was like sicker than I am right now. And I could like barely make it up to the door.
I don't know. See, I don't personally like the age that I am right now, only because I feel like, I think it's just watching everyone else my age and what they're doing right now, and it's so contrasting to what I am going through.
I feel like that's kind of the same way with me too, in a way, because a lot of my friends back home, I'm from Boston, a lot of my friends from back home, they're having kids, and I've been having a hard time dealing with that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get pregnant, but I definitely really, really want kids. So it's definitely, it's hard. It's really hard to be in your 30s and then, because I did everything kind of on time. Like I did college, I met my soulmate, like we got married. But then our honeymoon was in the hospital because I was in the hospital like 2 weeks after.
We never got a honeymoon.
Yes, exactly. I didn't get one. Our honeymoon was coming here like 3 years later. So, yeah.
I mean, I can't say I was like on time. I guess I was kind of on time for things. I don't know because
No,
I got sick when I was younger. I mean, I've had symptoms since birth, but
Yeah.
and I met Silvino, and when I was 15.
I think you were young, but you met your
I don't know.
soulmate young. A lot of people don't.
I missed I missed part of the high school experience because I did all my classes online, except for one.
Yeah.
And then with college, I've also missed that experience because I did all my classes online. I did get almost a full ride scholarship, and I was in the hospital on the first day of school. They deferred my scholarship because I had my dorm picked out and everything. Like literally. I have pictures of my dorm. That was going to be my dorm.
That
And
sucks.
yeah, ironically, I ended up in the hospital on the day I was shopping for stuff for my dorm.
Of course. Of course.
And then
Irony.
the admission. That led to the 8-month admission.
Yeah, for me, like I didn't get sick until I was a teacher's aide for a girl that had behavioral issues, and she kicked me in the head and it fractured my skull. And after that happened, all the stuff that I had that was kind of like dormant in my body just kind of sprang to life. And I got sick over those years, and then it led to a lot of hospitalizations, and it led to me coming here.
A lot of EpiPens later.
Yes, a lot of EpiPens, a lot of Benadryl, a lot of Pepsids later.
And some
Here.
Xolair.
Yeah.
And some Xolair. and
Yeah, Xolair that didn't work.
I got some Glutex that didn't work.
Yeah, but, you know, Hydrea did, so that's why I'm talking today. But, yeah, so it's just weird to see, like, everybody living their lives, like...
I feel like we're having a therapy session.
Yeah,
on
we
YouTube.
are, kind of. I just thought about it. I was like, maybe, well, it's a self-help thing. This is self-help. It's...
Listen to us vent about our problems.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there that feel the same way that me and Shai do about things. 'Cause...
I mean, it may not be an identical situation, but when you're sick and you're missing out,
That's
the
like
emotions are pretty the same.
Yeah.
Much the same. You know, that's another thing. Going to therapy. I'm going because of all the transplant stuff, because there's a lot of emotions that with that. But you know, a lot of people, I think, they're kind of fearful to go to see a therapist, especially when you've got a chronic illness, because you kind of get that label, and you don't want any doctors to like misconstrue that.
Yeah.
And that just really upsets me sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think everyone should, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's very, very helpful. I mean, it's helped me considerably. I've had the same therapist since 2013, and she's just incredible. We just do like phone talks since I became really, really ill. So, yeah.
Well, I think that sometimes though, they just don't get it.
Yeah, but well, they can't really like our entire life kind of revolves around our illness, and there's nothing we can do about it, basically. Like, in order for us to like stay alive, we have to do certain things to make sure everything's taken care of, and you know, be comfortable with life.
But you know, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
So thank you for attending today.
Yeah.
And trying to therapy session.
And also, if you're never alone,
And get my book.
And yeah, and get her book. Never Alone, we love you, and
I love you guys too. I should probably say that.
yeah, we love you.